Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there lived a community of peaceful people. In their community, the true virtue of a woman was measured by her beauty, and as such, many men would rush to marry the most beautiful maidens. There was a girl named Ogechi. Ogechi was a very beautiful maiden, adored by all. She was a symbol of virtue, and so a lot of men could not wait to have her as their bride. Oge, on the other hand, was a very stubborn girl and made up her mind that when she is ready to get married, she must equally marry a very handsome and wealthy man. In fact, the finest and wealthiest of them all, she said. When Oge was ripe for marriage, men from the community would rush to ask for her hand in marriage, but she would turn them down. Her parents got worried and warned her not to be too picky and make a choice of a groom, as one's beauty may fade. But she paid no attention to them, as she had already made up her mind on the kind of man she wants to get married to. Her parents would tell her to make a choice on some of the most handsome bachelors they picked for her. But she said she has not seen what she was looking for. Her friend also advised her not to be too picky, as most of them were already getting married. But she replied saying that she has not seen what she was looking for. One day, on Ogechi's way to the market, she met a very handsome and well-dressed man. From his clothing, you could tell he was very rich. He walked up to her to have a conversation with Ogechi, and Ogechi instantly fell in love with the young man. They both exchanged pleasantries, and he promised to come see her soon. Ogechi told her parents about the young man she met. They asked her about him, and she said he wasn't from their village, but he promised to come see her again. They replied her saying, okay, and that she should be very careful. She promised to be. The next day, she met him, and while discussing, he asked Oge to marry him. She accepted, and he told her that he would come to visit her people so they could give him a date to perform the marital rites, that he can't wait to spend the rest of his life with her. Ogechi was so overjoyed and rushed home to tell her parents. Her parents said, isn't that too fast? That she hasn't gotten to know him better, given he was a stranger in their land. Oge said there is nothing to know, that she will know all about him better when they get married. And besides, weren't they the one asking her to make a choice in the husband? That she wants the wedding ceremony done fast and as soon as possible. The gentleman came visiting the parents and proposed marriage to their daughter. And he said he would want to get married to Ogechi in 3 days' time, as he could not wait to have her as his bride. Oge's father said it was too sudden, and some investigations and things were needed to be done before he could marry Oge. Immediately, Oge pleaded with her parents that they should accept so she can be with the one she loves. They finally agreed to his request, and on the 3rd day he married Oge. The man stayed with them for a while, and then they decided to set off for his own village. On their way to his village, Oge noticed they kept passing through many thick forests and asked him how far his village was. He replied her saying that they are almost there. Finally, they got to a pathway, and as soon as they crossed it, the young handsome man whom she married, turned to an old, ugly, dirty man. It turns out that he was a powerful wizard, and their village was filled with witches and wizards. She screamed and wanted to run, but he told her not to bother, that she can't escape and no one can help her or rescue her. He took her into his hut, and on getting there, she saw an old woman, whom he introduced to her as his sister, who was a witch. He showed her to her hut and told her to get comfortable, as this is her new home from henceforth, and locked her in. Oge wept bitterly. She cried for days and no one could come to her rescue. She wondered what she has done to herself and wondered why she did not listen to her parents. If she had listened to them, she wouldn't be in this mess. Soon, Oge bonded with her sister-in-law, who would console her and assure her that one day she would leave this place. Oge wondered if that would ever happen. Back home, Oge's parents felt so uneasy with the stranger who married their daughter, given that it has been a while they have heard from her. They decided to seek the consult of a herbalist to tell them if their daughter was okay. The herbalist they met told them that their daughter was married to a powerful wizard in a faraway land with no trace of getting to her, that it would take a miracle before they could see her again. This news put Oge's parents in dismay and wondered why they let their daughter to go with a complete stranger. They prayed and hoped for the return of their daughter. One day, Ogechi's husband set off on a journey that would take him days to return. His sister saw it as a means to help Ogechi escape. She told Oge to promise her that she will obey her parents. She promised to do that and thanked her as she helped her to escape back to her hometown. Ogechi ran without stopping, and on getting home, she saw her parents and rushed to give them a hug. She apologized to her parents for not listening to them and promised to change. She later got married to someone recommended to her by her parents, and she lived happily with her new husband. The end. The lesson of this story is, all that glitters isn't gold. Never get blinded by material things and beauty, but seek for one's heart and true intentions towards you. You should learn to respect and obey your parents because they are wiser than we are. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as it helps us grow. Like, share, and leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.